want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. And we want to get loaded.
Ah, delicious.
Welcome to the Northern Union Vape Show. It's a Sunday night and it's that time again. We have got people on. We have got Mr. Orange, that's JP Vape Reviews. We have Mr. Pink, that is McTavish. We have got Mr. White, which is Danny Big D Vapes. We've also got Mr. Blue, which is Above the Clouds. And we have got Mr. Brown, which is Steve Blazing Vape 75. Welcome and welcome.
Hello.
How's everybody? We will hope you're all right in chat. Do you see that, Mr. Pink from McTavish? We were hoping we were going to get his alter ego, but it didn't appear.
No.
Yeah. Thank you for stopping in. If you didn't know, Skint's actually off for the month, so he is moving house. So we've got a substitute Scottish person in, which is McTavish. So thank you for stepping in there for the next 4 weeks. Much appreciated.
No worries, I'll just talk piss like Skint does and it'll feel like he's never left.
Exactly. Might have to need an interpreter. Do you know what I mean? Underneath, like, but...
You definitely.
That's when I'm on the bucky. He gets somebody with sign language and holding up little postcards like, this is what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
It's coming out like, hey guys, talking about.
Yeah. So we'll go around and see what everybody's vaping on. We will start off with Danny.
Thank you, Mark, and welcome to everybody in chat. Always good to see you all. My friend Simon62 and Shrek and Mr. Rajit and all the other fellow vapors. Welcome. Tonight I'm on the Joytech Oblique, the new pod system from Joytech. Very well made, but they cost you around about 60 quid, but very well made. And it's got PlayStation 2 graphics.
Very shiny as well.
Yes, very nice, Ian. Well, that's got Just Jamming, 20 milligram. And I'm also on a new juice, Ferosia. Well, it's fairly new, called the N.U.V.S. Really nice flavour. And that's in the Kreml kit. I'm also on a new juice, again, G-Spot Gourmet.
Massage oil.
Say that and keep a straight face.
And
it's like a fruity yogurt. It's nice, really nice.
Your pleasure.
all I need to say is he's found it.
No, I bought a back massager for that. Bill knows about that, the chair in chat. So I've got that in the Arbiter from Oxford, from the Wonder Kid Justin Lee, and that's on top of the DNA 250. And I'm also on Mr. Shrek juice. What do you call it? Shrek juice, Gareth juice, whatever. I'm on the Strawberry Chewits from him inside the Oxford Velocity. And lastly, I am on this bad boy, the Abyss from Suicide Mods and Dovpaw. Inside that, I'm on Just Jam Raspberry short fill. And that's me done. I'll hand it over to Ian.
Cheers, Danny. Even everyone in chat, and hello to all of you lovely people. I am on the Vapefly Manners pod kit doofer. In that, I've got some Vampire Vape. What is it? Tropical Tsunami, which is all right. A good little flavour off this. Good little flavour. Has its ups and downs in regards to practicality, but review will be out at some point. Also, I'm on the Geek Vape Aegis X with my lovely blatant advertising Vape Show skin from Hooked on Funk with some fresh vape code downtown central. Nearly said download.
Good brand, that.
Yeah, I don't.
AS2 thing as well.
I reviewed it and then sort of put it in a drawer because I couldn't decide if I was keen on it, if I could vape it a lot or not, and I just thought I'd just grab it out today. So yeah, it's all right. It's all right. And my Drag Max kit with some Jack Rabbit Rio, which is just one of my favourites to vape all the time. And lastly, my UAL World 2 kit. I love this mod. The fact it can take 2700s, 21700s, the battery life on 12, 13 watts is just 3 days before I need to change it. It's great. And the tank's really good. Really like the tank. And in there, I've got some of probably the only one that I really could vape regularly and enjoy from 88 Vape, which was the lemon sherbet. I was waiting for that, Danny. I was waiting for that. And that is me. Let's pass it round to Mick Tavish. What are you vaping on, sir?
Right, so I'm on the Bestia Neck Mod, 21700 side fire with the goat sitting on the top. In that I have 100 large fresh pink of Bel Air. Mm-hmm. And I'm also on my Aegis Solo with my custom skin as well.
Very nice.
Got the bottle on the top of that, and inside that I have Kingston Liquid Classic Cola. And that's me, and I will pass it over to Blazing.
Thank you, sir. I've got the Argus GT with the Crown 5, a bit of black and red matchy going on, with some OK Orange peach and apricot. Very nice. And then I've got the Mongrel RDA on top of the Mechman. I think it's the 80 watt. Yeah. Can't remember how many. Yeah, 80 watt. And in that, I've got some utterly amazing, which is like a strawberry milkshake. And that is me. And I'll pass it on to JP.
Thanks, mate. I'm on the Dead Rabbit V2, on the Chill V2. And in that, I'm on the Roger Project Black Vine. As well as that, I'm on the Asgard Mini on the Dreamer 1.5. In that, I've got the Crimson Seed from Roger Project. Last but not least, I'm on the usual, the Brunhild Moutalung on the Gruss. And in that, I have got Riot Salts. Wrong bottle. There we go. The Peach Tea. And I'll pass it over to Benny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Chris Earl, not seen you for a long time. Welcome, buddy. Not seen you in there for a while. So I'm on the Drag 3 with a Tipper tank with a Tipper coil, which we'll talk about that in a little while. In that, I have got some Myth, and this one's mango passion fruit, which is very nice. I'm also on the Gruss with the Arbiter, and in that I have got some Old Homies, the last of it, because the other bit is finished and bottles in the van, the last of it of the Jam Scum, which is quite nice. I'm also on the mix with the Cog, and in that I've got some of Andy's Best Sig Liquids salted caramel tobacco. While we're on about that, Best Sig Liquid, if you do fancy some Best Sig Liquid, it's not a Wednesday night, I'm not advertising that, but I got an email through. There is 25% off till 10 o'clock. We ain't got time to do it in bargains or do it on there, but you've only got till 10 o'clock if you want 25% off his e-liquid. BCL 25. I got an email through, so I thought I'd shout it out.
Yeah.
Go over there and see if you can get lemon jizz and all that. That's quite nice. So maybe some net tobaccos offering, but I thought 25 quid, 25% off. You might as well shout it out, haven't you?
Is that your favourite, Ben? Jizz?
Hi, Dean.
Jizz is quite nice, yeah. It's quite nice, yeah. I polished the bottle a bit off of his Easy Mix. Yeah, it was nice.
Did, yeah.
Camera's having a little hissy fit there.
That's the lemon one, isn't it? That's
lemon jizz, yeah, it's lemon.
It's the only one I've heard of.
Yeah, comes with in the bottle, the 100ml with the Nick shots to go. It's yeah.
Hey, speak of the Arbiter as well from Oxford, that's sold out everywhere.
Mate, it's a banger. It's a fucking banger, is that tank?
You know, a lot of people have, pointed out a few nicky picky things, but end of the day, it's like 30 quid. What do you want for 30 quid? It performs as good as something at 50 quid.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean? You want to check out Benny's review on that, by the way.
Thank you. Go check out Danny's review on that, by the way.
Considering it is technically it is the first rebuildable for that company, and by the looks of it, he's done a real good job for it, even though he's had experience with the Seuss.
Yeah.
But my only input, like as much as because I do like the look of it, and I haven't got one yet. But the only thing, it's kind of, you can tell they've got like Halo ideas from it because it's called the Arbiter and it's got the alien actually in the tank.
That's what it is, mate. When I typed it in to see what the Arbiter was, it's the judge.
Yeah.
And all you get is pictures of Halo.
Yeah.
But they're flying out. The Oxford are flying. They've done the Oxford Origins. They've done the Velocity. They've got a new mod coming out, apparently. I'm hoping it's the rumours are right, that it's a 21700 dual.
Nice.
So that should be good.
Yeah.
Probably go with the if they do it right, then they should either do it with a subcoil version of the Arbiter or do it with the Arbiter. I think that'd be quite interesting.
Maybe move the 510 to the middle as well, around at the end, like most people do. Sorry, Vatefly. Hey,
we'll talk about it. So we have got quite a few things. Oh yeah, have you done a review on it? Oh, AVC's, yeah, AVC's done a review on it. Yeah. So there's another person.
MF Vape did it as well, courtesy of Big D Vapes.
That's why I said another person.
Did a really good review, actually.
I just seen Double Vapor. He started humming the Halo tune.
Yeah, it's right though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But they take inspiration from different things that are gonna go on. So we have got a few bits to talk about tonight. One thing we'll clear up. I will talk about the Drag 3 reviews coming up for this week, and I saw Vic had put out on Twitter about Vapefly having a go at them because they have copied the coils and they're patented. So the patent is for 3 bars with the mesh in between. And Vapefly haven't brought theirs out on the Cromhilda V2 stock coil, and Vupa have brought theirs out. They're not the best. The flavours off it's fantastic, but it leaks like a bitch.
I think I was quite lucky with mine because I think first coil put in there, I can't remember which one it was. I got about a week and a half out of it before it started leaking. Because I was like, what's all this leaking business about? And then I picked it up after about 5 days. And I was just like, yeah, okay. That's what
what, though, right? Vupu, they do make good coils as in flavour-wise, but I always cringe when I have to sell a Vupu because I know for a fact the next time that new vapor comes along to my shop, he'll be complaining it's leaking. And I've sold every single Vupu, and I mean every single one that I've sold has had leaking issues. And that's one of the main reasons why I stopped doing the Vinci X. And I only brought in the GT and the Argus and the Dragon recently, just because of demand. But there's a fucking leak all the time. They need to sort the coils out. And so do Vaporesso as well. You get the likes of Geek Vape and Oxford. The coils don't leak all the time like those ones do. So they need a lot of work done in them coils, I think.
Shrek said something quite interesting in chat. He goes, there's no such thing as copyright in China, which is technically, I know it's a bit of a kick at China, but it's also very, very true.
Yeah. Dave's just saying allegedly the Vupu
B&W tried suing China for copyrighting some of the cars, and they've got don't look out nothing about it.
Mate, there is copyright in China called Purge did it.
Purge. That's right. They did it with the. I think it was either a dripper or it was a mech.
It was the mech mod. It was the mech mod, the slam piece, wasn't it? Purge slam piece that you could get copies of, and everybody had them. They all reviewed it. Everybody with copyright strikes. They hit China with copyright because they've copyrighted it everywhere. So you couldn't. That's why it came off at Mark's shelves. You couldn't get it.
Yeah.
Because of that reason. So there is copyright in China. You've just got to do it. But like I say, apparently these TPP coils are copyrighted as well. So they're going to fight between themselves, and no one's going to win. It's just that they've brought them out first, innit? But yeah, 3 days. 3 days, and it's pissing juice everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching a review of the Devil Vapors, the OBS, the Warner kit.
Yeah.
Is that one that's like a Swag PX80 one?
Yeah, but like I say, the actual pod side of it, the tank side of it, you can interchange to the Vupus. So that means you'll be able to do it onto your drags type thing. Now, if that's a better tank, might be an idea to look into to start winning. Well, you can buy this, but I recommend if you can get this as well, that you'll have no leaking issues. So it's something to look into as well.
Don't the Grease tank take PMP coils as well? From Lost Vape?
Yes.
Or the new one will be anyway. There's a new one coming out, I think. If
Yeah, one of them takes a. Is it Vupu? Yeah, it is. It's the Vupu. It does take. I've seen a few reviews on that one. You see people changing all the coils over.
Yeah. I mean, Jay Hayes raves on about Vupu coils, doesn't he?
He loves the P&P tank. He says he always uses it for like Twitch, and he does all his gaming. It's always one of those little tanks he's got with him.
I love the Vupu devices. I mean that Vupu Drag 2 that I've got. It's just bulletproof. It just goes on and on and on.
I'm going to spoil me thingy, but what's the difference between this and the Vupu 2? It's 24mm black. It's the only thing I can see. It's got a different chip in it. That's it.
I've noticed that the paint come off it real easy.
Yeah, yours did on black one, didn't it?
Yeah.
Black one, good.
Scott Brown's just put in. He's put in any updates on my win from the 3rd of the month. Benny never got it in. I don't know if you're on about this show or you're on about Wednesday's show, so just let me know. I'm not 100% sure. And if you've not contacted Danny, then we did put in that you've got to contact Danny.
Yeah, you have a Monday to Friday to contact me. If you don't do it in between those, then you don't get it.
They say Jack Paper, if he's asking if the Drag Mini is worth purchasing, well, that's the one with the built-in battery, isn't it? The Drag Mini.
Don't know which one that is off the top of my head. Drag Mini.
I'm pretty sure I think that's went down the same line of what the Gen Mod from Vape Presso did. They did the two dual battery versions, and then they did like a built-in battery version.
Oh, the Drag Mini. That's the refresh edition one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's no good asking me because after losing.
No, because you've got the.
It's got a built-in battery, 4,400 milliamp hour battery.
Well, what I would say is if he's a mouth to lung vapor, then possibly, but if you're using it for a sub-ohm tank, you'll either be constantly putting the thing on charge, which will kill the battery life much quicker. Then you're better buying a dual batteried box mod.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the Grust is quite nice if you want a single battery, 21700.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, rather come get in hand.
It's like the on that kind of subject of built-in battery and your external batteries. The only internal battery box mod I have is the Disruptor from Anakin, and that has got my Hadley on it with a mouth to lung configuration, and it sits on my bedside table, so it's there from when I'm in my bed. Everything else is external batteried. Everything.
Yeah, I've got a couple that like the Vupu one that came through. Vupu Vaporesso that we got, which were with it the whatever it is mini one, and that you put a sub all time, it don't last long.
It's something that Flat Cap said. He goes, if you're like taking the dog out for a walk and you put a dripper on it or a rebuildable tank, if it's for a quick journey, it's fine. But if you're doing it for the full day, you're better getting something with better battery.
It's not like for a night out, innit?
Yeah.
Taking out cheap mod to take out on a night out.
What's that?
A built-in mod, a built-in battery mod.
Take a Caliburn out with you for a night out, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to take your good stuff, do you?
No, you'll take out your good stuff. You end up leaving it on desk when you're pissed.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you remember those days when we used to go out to the pubs?
Yeah. No. I don't drink.
Just going out. Do you remember those days when we used to just go out in general and just socialise?
Yeah, day out is Tesco now, isn't it? Oh, you're local.
Yeah. Oh, you're posh.
Yeah,
it's Audi for me.
Front door to take the bin out now these days. That was a fantastic wee trip I had.
What about this? What do you used to do on a Sunday? Now I'm just like, what am I supposed to do on a Sunday? Used to go training on a Sunday morning. Do you know what I mean? Fucking,
yeah.
It's like, can't go training, just trying to potter around and trying to find things to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not that. I mean, the times have changed as well. I mean, they used to go out for Saturday afternoon drink type of thing, but then they all shut up after that. But like I said, that day and age is gone, hasn't it?
Mm.
We were talking about that, weren't we, Danny, about going out when pubs used to open at an afternoon session. When you go out at 11 and it's shut at 2. Come home for
get
dinner.
something sweet.
Yeah, have something sweet, and then go back out at 7, like when it opened, and it used to shut at 11 o'clock.
Yeah. And everybody used to smoke inside, didn't they, as well? There'd be cigarette machines everywhere.
Mate. It used to go
so unhealthy, weren't it?
Did you ever go to local clubs? I don't know if your working men's clubs.
Yeah.
Fuck me, you couldn't see stage.
Yeah.
But everybody was sat there. You'd have to get, because we used to go in a club and it'd be up there and the bits turn on and they'd be all, you know, giving it some and they'd be giving, you know, because you always got that turn that didn't, when you were pissed, it always had, they didn't know words, they just made it up halfway through, sung the chorus and then missed the rest of it out and just.
When I lived over in Solihull, obviously a few years ago, when I was still smoking, you could smoke in the pubs. The one my local used to go to, when I watched the football, I used to get there really early because there was a perfect spot. As soon as you walk in, I could sit here. The TV was literally just there. The bar was about 2 meters away, and the toilets was there, and they could smoke inside. So I didn't have to move from like a 2 meters spread thing. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. But you couldn't see out when everybody was smoking, though. When there were things like that, you just couldn't see a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Just the big haze, and you're like, right, where's the bar? Just you know, keep your searchlights out like this.
The thing that I don't miss.
I want a pint.
The thing that I don't miss is when you come out of a pub and you stink. You know, when you come home next morning and you absolutely stunk.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Well, it's like that now, but it depends on what kind of night you've had, to be honest.
Yeah, and Trev Leon said about Roy Castle. That was passive smoking trumpet, wasn't it?
Playing his trumpet, yeah.
Yeah, someone just said Ritz's nightclub. That's it. He's from Leeds. Justice 496. Ritz's nightclub were in Leeds. Then it changed to were Confetti's, then Ritz's, and then something else.
Can I just say about this Abyss as well?
Yeah.
The button's there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. I don't feel like it's a natural angle to press the button. That's the only problem I've had with it. But apart from that, I do like it. But Simon 62 say it looks very fidgety, and it is very fidgety.
One of the things I would say about that particular mod is it's definitely designated for a right-hander.
Yeah.
Because if you put your left hand, you're going to be covering your airflow.
Yeah.
So it's more designated for a right-hander.
And I tell you something, it's got precise airflow on it as well. Very, very good. Obviously, it's just pricey.
Yeah. It's good.
Considering what you can do with it, I'm not surprised it's a little bit more expensive.
I do think though that they should have thrown everything in it and then just charged a bit more.
Yeah, yeah.
Or at least for the 510 adapter, so you can have it as a side-by-side mod.
Yeah, definitely. I ordered the Ether RBA for it, and you do get I think it's 3 other drip tips with it. That's all right. But I'm really impressed with it. It's just 95 quid on its own.
Yeah,
which is a ridiculous amount of money.
Like when it comes to stuff like that, I need to go up to the missus and go, "How are we for money this month? Why? I've got
Can I buy this?"
Just do what I do in early hours in the morning. Go down and nick a £10 out of a purse, like every few days. And at the end of the month, you've got 90 quid.
Oh, I can't do that. She's got like hawk vision. She'll be like, "Man, I had a tenner in here. Where's that tenner going?" I'm like, "It's on the side," and she's like, "You fucking liar."
The other one about tap rooms. You remember going into tap rooms? You remember when women weren't allowed in tap rooms? Don't remember that?
Yeah.
In working men's clubs, it wasn't allowed in the games room.
They couldn't join though, neither, could they?
No.
For a long time.
They had the ladies section, didn't they?
Can I just say, crusty lip cheese on your drip tip is in the house.
Welcome, crusty lip cheese.
Welcome, crusty lip cheese on your drip tip.
Scott Morrison says, "Do you remember Hitman and Her?"
You could come out of your hello, my name is crusty lip cheese on your drip tip, and today we're reviewing.
You know, I get some. Just talk about lip cheese. Sometimes I get a bit paranoid when I'm holding tank up like that. Has it got any lip cheese on it?
Yeah, has it got any cruft on it? Rusty bits.
Yeah. Can I just mention as well for people in chat, we do have a handshake today, courtesy of Big D Vapes.
Hold up, Danny, a message from our sponsor.
Yeah.
I'm playing it.
But then
I'll play it. Is it that? Did I put it that?
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'll take you back to another dimension. 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 Pay close attention.
Gentlemen, can I please have...
And we're back. And even take mics off for you, Danny, as well.
I'll tell you what, you've got it spot on these days.
I'm on a roll tonight.
You are, yeah.
Man on a mission.
Man on a mission. So yeah, courtesy of Big D Vapes, we have a prize. We have. This is the N.U.V.S Vigo. I did review this one. I have cleaned it and I've put some new pods in with that, so it's all good to go. And then we've got a brand new E-Leaf PI 100. Is it? Let me just check. No, it's the iStick P100. This is brand new from E-Leaf. I don't think they're out just yet. So you've got that as well as that. And we've also got 250 mils from T-Juice.
Nice.
And also a 100 mil from Hublot.
Hublot.
No.
These are about 20 quid a bottle.
Are they?
I've put your
Black
milligram
and blue in the tea juice.
I've had that. Yeah, it's not too bad, that.
Does it remind you of Sambuca?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it does actually. Now you said that.
In the shop that I work at, the Red Esters are really popular, and so is the Green Kelly. They're
Yeah.
really popular.
Yeah, Red Stir is really popular.
I think
it's one of
next
them
time,
old-
Danny, you should
Eh?
put in some Sapodillo.
Oh, that's bloody awful, that Sapodilla. Chicken tikka and tobacco.
Yeah.
Disgusting. So that is up for grabs tonight. And also we have a code for my website. It's N.U.V.S 10 for 10% off at www.bigdvapes.co.uk.
And that will be coming up on Nightbot, or it should be.
Yeah.
It has come in once.
Is it coming? Oh, there you go then. Yeah. So we have got a nice code. Thank you very much to our sponsor, Mr. Big D Vapes. So
Yeah.
any news on the new shop, Danny? How's it going? What's happening?
I'm still waiting on my lease. So I tried putting my business name as the what's he call it? You know, there's not me who owns it; it's the business that owns it. But he's had a bit of a problem with it because if something goes tits up, then obviously I can, you know, get fuck off my business, and then I don't owe any money. So he wants me to be on the actual lease. So we've had to sort that out at the moment. But it's looking good. I bought a few bits of furniture for it. And then hopefully by the end of this week coming, I should have the keys. So I can start getting painting and putting in new counters and stuff.
Please go the same colours as the original shop.
I am, yeah.
Ian, I think Nightbot's having a competition with you because you've just put that code in and Nightbot's come up straight underneath you with code.
Oh, yeah. Well on the ball for Nightbot.
He's fat. You're faster than Nightbot. The amount of times you've been on our stream, and I'm just like, God, how fucking quick is he? It's like there and it's there and right before Nightbot all the time.
Yeah, sometimes I'm
Cyborg, tell me right now.
Sorry. I'm trying to hold it in then. Couple things. Where were we? Red's saying that it looks like the Sunbox Mix does that. Danny?
Yeah, it's got a little look of it, hasn't it? It's great.
Yeah. Phil Jones wants to know what exactly is Red Astaire.
Has it got a touch of aniseed in it, McTavish?
Yeah.
So I think it's red berries with a touch of aniseed and a slight.
Yeah, it's the best way I can put it. It's like it's a bit like a Pinkman, but with aniseed through it. It's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, both that and Heisenberg were a big thing back in the day, weren't they?
Yeah.
Trev.
I think the difference between, like, say, Heisenberg and Pinkman was Heisenberg was like blackberries, currants, and then the Pinkman was like your red currants and your like cherries, and so they kind of differentiate between the two of them.
Well, they were rivals, weren't they? Vampire Vape and T-Juice are rivals.
Yeah.
They still we sell them quite a lot, actually, both of them. And
Yeah, I'm trying to phase out Vampire Vape though, because even though they've got about 8 flavors, there's like 50 flavors, isn't there?
Yeah.
And I just think, you know, nowadays there's better juice out. Like you've got Just Juice, they're fantastic, and they're cheaper.
Because they've obviously Vampire Bakes did their own thing, and then they did the Gusto pods for the Aspire as well. They did, like, they've obviously got their big flavors, but then they had the Revamp.
Yeah, they were just Concept as well, didn't they?
What's that?
Concept range.
Yeah. They've changed. They've got rid of that now. They're going back to Vampire Vape again.
Are they?
Yeah.
DE says, where's the new shop, Danny?
It's Slaveweight, or pronounced Slowit round here. Slowit.
Slowit if you're from round Yorkshire. Slaveweight if you're not.
Yeah. Not too far from home for about 15-minute drive. But we should get a get-together once it's open and COVID foot's off. Get a get-together. Anybody in chat who's close by, you're welcome round. Have a few donuts, games of darts, PlayStation maybe.
Yeah. Justice 496, it says Colonel Black, any good? I have a review up for Colonel Black if you want to have a look at it. It's something like £7 for 30ml. It makes you about 200ml of juice.
It's nice, but
something
I
like that.
prefer Black Reloaded.
It's all right for an alternative, though, isn't it?
Yeah, price-wise, yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to Shrek about that the other night. I need to get some. I need to try it. So
How do you enter? Well, when I run Nightbot, I'll tell you how to enter. That won't be till later on, so stick around for the Yorkshireman's handshake later on. Not right at the moment. We'll be running Nightbot as normal. So That's how we will be doing it.
Simon put in chat that I forgot Shrek's handshake the other day. Shrek came round to my shop, obviously for the handshake from last week, and he's there saying, "Right, I'm gonna have to get off now, Danny." And he's there giving me hints and stuff, and I still fucking forgot to give it him. But thanks for bringing that up, Simon.
Okay, GB saying home firm's not far from him. Well, if you're not far from him, pop in and see Mr. Big D Vapes opposite the co-op.
Yeah, if he was closer to me, I would have been in there by now, but too far.
I've just thought of a name for his, just because you were talking about how you were showing us juice earlier on. It could be ogres are like onions. There's a name for his juice.
He's huge, Shrek.
Scott Morrison said, "Hey, Big D, I heard Mank was going to be working in your new shop. He did try to get him to buy one down at what is it, didn't he?
Yeah,
down by him.
It's just extortionate prices, rent-wise.
Yeah,
I mean, even if you did buy a shop around him, you will be working in his shop. You'll be busy traveling all around.
It's hard, isn't it? Because you can't have somebody you're friends with working for you because you've got to tell them off at some point. And that's the problem I've got now, because I've got friends who want to work for me and they don't know yet, but they won't be doing, because at the end of the day, if it comes to a point where I need to tell them off, then it's going to be difficult for me, isn't it? So it's hard.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50 way, really, because you can have more trust into them because you know them better.
You can do, but I don't trust any fucker, me. I don't trust any fucker. Even people I've known for years, I don't fucking trust you. Until I fucking know you inside and out, I won't trust you.
That's understand. Not only is it your company that that their business they're going to be working for, they're going to be dealing with money as well, and that's a good trust factor as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I completely agree with where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah. DE's asked about a copy of Vermilion. I pointed him in the direction of Graham because I thought he's probably a good man to ask. But Benny, you may have an idea, or anyone else.
I haven't tried it yet, so I'm not 100% sure what it tastes like. I know it's is it cherry?
Cherry menthol.
Cherry menthol.
Really good, really good.
So I need to. I nearly bought a bottle, but it was like 10 quid, and I thought, fuck that.
What, for 100ml?
No, 10 for 50ml for 60ml short fill.
Was that?
Don't know. Washington Vape's got them for 10.
They haven't got
Vermilion.
Vermilion.
I think they might have sold out of it now, but they did.
They didn't. They haven't got Vermilion in. I looked.
Yeah, it's probably one of the ones that went first, I'm guessing.
KGB's in sunny Bradford. I'm going for just another thing. Well, I'm going for my COVID jab tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
I am.
Blimey.
So you'll have baby fetus inside you.
Yeah,
and
in
COVID.
sunny Bradford.
So now you haven't got COVID, but tomorrow you'll get COVID
I'm
and baby
expecting
fetus in your body.
I'm hoping that I'm going to be off Tuesday. Fucking sick.
No, I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews with that. Like people that I know and people in the community that have got it done, and it's knocked them for 6, and I'm just like, wow, like.
Yeah, my other half had it because she works in the care industry, and she had it about 3 weeks ago, and she was rough for about a day, but then she was all right again.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've heard different things. I mean, because my mum had it about 2-3 weeks ago. She said just the next day she had a bit of a headache, and that was it. So I think it's the individual how it affects them, sort of thing.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because my other half's going to be going for it soon as well, because she's going back into. She's a student nurse, or she's studying to be a nurse, but when she goes into the hospital, be a student nurse, and she's just like, I'm dreading this because she's heard all the, the bad stories, not just like, oh, I had a bit of a rough head, like a kind of hangover headache, but I could deal with it. But she's heard all the horrible ones, like, oh, I had the chill.
that's the same. She's
I
not.
was
She's had it.
sore, and I'm just like, you've got to get it done if you want to go and work in a hospital. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, because my wife's a school teacher, and it's a case of when are they going to be giving it? Because they say, to start off with, they said, oh, the kids, they're fine, they don't get it, that and the other, but they're the ones that are carrying it. And there was one of her, she works in the junior school, and I think it was year 6. There was an outbreak of it in there, and it turned out it was one of the kids that had it, and then passed it on to a couple of other people in there with it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, because my little girl, she's does the odd days due to my ex being a key worker.
Benny, you're going to do a review on the COVID vaccine?
I am. Yeah, I'm going to do a selfie stick and walk in and do a review on it.
Here I am, wear a mask and all. On you go, love.
Oh God. I'm tasting the baby fetus. Yes, I can taste the COVID.
Yes. Stop crying, sir. It's just a needle.
Steve, your T-shirt is banging, man. That is fucking class.
Goonies.
That is one of the best films ever made.
Hey, you guys.
With that movie when you used to watch it when you was a kid type of thing, and you never knew what he was actually saying in Spanish. Till you found out the subtitle version type of thing, and it told you all the different drugs that there was hiding in the house.
Jackson's in the house. Welcome, Jackson. Trevor Lyon can't get his jab for 4 weeks. It tested positive. Oh, I hope you're all right, buddy. Phil Jones says, work and friendships are tricky combinations. It's easy to make friends with people you work with, but working with someone you are already friends with is different. Best avoided.
It is, isn't it? Because obviously you don't want to offend them, do you? I'm not going to be a bastard of a boss, but I do need authority, don't I?
No, absolutely. And it's like a member of chat said, it's like I'm really close mates with my manager, but obviously the buck finishes with her. I'm the assistant manager, but anything she goes, this is what's going to happen. Obviously, that's what's going to happen. But you can be jovial, you can have a laugh. You can come about, but when it comes to like working, she wants something done, then she expects it. So no, like you said, you are in a tough position if you decide that's what you're going to do.
Yeah, definitely.
It's even worse when you're actually working with your partner.
Well, that's what I'll be doing for the first couple of weeks. But she's got her own job, so obviously when COVID does do one and they've all got to go back to work, I'll be on my own, and that's why I need staff. But I am encouraging females to come forward because there is a minority in the vaping industry. So anybody in Home Firth who is a vapor, get in touch.
Yeah, Jackson's had his jab done.
Poor guy.
You'll have to try that Amanda Robinson.
Yeah, she already got a job, but I'm friends with her, aren't I? So I can't tell her off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
She's too nice, Amanda, anyway. I couldn't tell her off.
Right, do we want to do, while we're coming up to that time, we will...
Ooh, that's a bit racist, isn't it, from Skint?
Yeah, when do they get a Scottish gobshite on the show? We've had 2 now.
There's the Scottish gobshite who's moving house and hasn't moved house yet.
Rasper Walls gets his every week. Stuart gets a COVID test every 2 weeks.
And my missus has to do it 3 times a week.
Yeah.
My dad's he's in, I think it's key bracket 2, the key workers, because he works with water. So he's got to be in pumps and hospitals and prisons and all that kind of stuff. And he has to get one twice a week, I think it is, Tuesday and Friday, I believe.
Not a nice experience either, is it?
No.
I think everybody will have to have it because obviously, like the leisure industry now, they're making the government make people use cards to say they've had the COVID vaccination so they can enter the premises. And obviously people who are going away, you'll have to present your card there as well. So they'll make you feel like you've got to have it. But I will wait until the very last minute when I have mine, just in case it does.
Yeah, you won't be able to go abroad if you haven't had it. You won't be able to go to live events if you haven't had it.
I postponed New York again for the 2nd year now, so it's next year when I'm going.
I don't think anybody will be going till October, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's what I don't get with this. They know even with people haven't had the jabs yet and all this business, but they're still advertising holidays and that on TV. It's like, well, why? You're going to be able to go, are you? Unless you're booking it in 3 years' time.
We've been contemplating having a camping trip in August. Hopefully, we better do that just for a few days.
I was going to say, that's probably something it's going to be doable because you'll just go to like a secluded site and.
But the problem is, we went on there the other night to try and look at some potential dates in August, and it's just rammed.
Yeah, it will be. It will be. Everybody will be.
Because my mum and dad, they got their own place in Spain. They bought when my dad retired. And then whenever me and my wife want to go over, it's like just a cheap flight and some spending money. Obviously, we can't go there. And they, obviously, luckily enough, they know some expats that live over there. That go around and they just pay them a certain amount each month, and they just go around and check on it and clean it and whatever. But it's just I haven't been there in over a year now. It's fucking ridiculous.
Dean's had his jab. He woke up with a sore ass. You could use that G spot that Danny's got for that.
You must have been to the same establishment I've been to, Dean.
Give me some of that G spot, Danny. That's good for that.
It's there.
Matthew, what about those bottles? Your fancy flavoured oils, to cooking with.
That's what he said, Mark. He said you could have a salad with that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. What when he showed us it, I was like
vinaigrette.
Yeah, that's what I thought. What I thought vinaigrette bottles.
I thought he was showing us a
glass
a remedy for croup.
You know what though? The juice quality is superb, but I think you're paying more for the glass bottle.
And the dripper. The dripper's like.
I think the reason why it tastes nice because it's in glass.
Yeah.
I think they do taste nicer, don't they?
It probably tastes nice because it's 20 quid.
Same as a bottle of Coke. It always tastes better out of a bottle.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. But I think they should have included some sort of nib you can put on the end of the bottle, so you don't have to use the dripper. I don't know how they do it because you can't squeeze it because it's glass. But I just hate using drippers.
Yeah, great for RDAs. Not very good for anything else.
Yeah, I don't very rarely use them.
Pour it into your tank from like.
Yeah, I've tried that. It works in the Oxford Arbiter because that's because it slopes, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got that rim on it.
Yeah, I think they all should adapt that design, really.
Dean saying he didn't complain either. Thanked him and waltzed out. Just saying, Danny, why would you tell your staff off? It's a learning curve for someone starting a new job. You cannot handle that. Your wife tells you off. You want to feel the power of the boss.
I do. Yeah.
I'm just looking at them juices, Danny. Obviously, on Evolution, it's some of the names of the other ones that got. Is it Black Cherry Boobs?
Yeah.
Cocoa Play.
Yeah.
Was this one Vanilla Gangbang? Dandy and his wife and the Boogeyman and Sweet Lemon Job.
That sounds nice. That one.
Sweet Lemon Job. Yeah.
That just sounds like porn star names.
Yeah. Rath was saying liquids always used to come in a glass bottle. They did always used to come in a glass bottle and used to come with drippers on. You just get them with drippers.
Some of them still do. You've got things like the director's cut. Some of the bad drip bottles, like the older bottles, came in glass bottles.
Yeah.
That's just kind of a couple of ones off the top of my head.
Even Dinner Lady was using them up until about a year ago.
Yeah, I had some strawberry custard from Dinner Lady. Just bought it from the shop, walked out of my van, sat down, put it on my knee, like you do, to do your tongue, and then go like that, and all of a sudden the bottle went all on my trousers. I'm like, fuck. I just paid like fucking 18 quid for the fucker. I was gutted.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you what, though, they've gone down in price, aren't they? Dinner Lady.
Mate, yeah.
Have they changed the ingredients? Are they not as good anymore? I mean, what have they done to reduce it that much?
My experience is like
I'm just wondering because due to the fact that things are changing the hardware sides where the flavors are coming out better, that the juices aren't as good. Maybe because it's not pulling the flavors like it used to, like on your tanks at the time when they was big.
Yeah.
The only kind of cakey flavour I used to like from Dinner Lady was the strawberry macaroon, and I tried it when it was in the glass bottles with the dripper, and then my colleague gave me the plastic one, and she went, "Oh, I've just got this. I don't like it. Do you want it?" And I went, "Yeah, I'll give it a bash." And I was like, "This is garbage," because I was really it was like nostalgia. I was like, "I'm really looking forward to this." I picked my tank up. I was ready to go, and I was like, "This is horse shit."
You know what I think that is? I think what it is like Dinner Lady came out with when everything was sort of the same flavors, you know, and the same bits. They were all doing a strawberry and cream, strawberry and custard. They're all doing that, and then Dinner Lady came out with lemon tart, and everybody went, "Fuck."
It's still nice though, isn't it? Lemon tart. It's still
I'm saying
nice.
that's what came out. They came out with lemon tart, and everybody went, "Wow, this is fantastic."
Yeah,
and then they brought out the macaron or macaroons, whichever you want to call it. And then sort of that were all right, but then the other ones that they brought after that have been pretty shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they do a really good bubble gum. Like, I love bubble gum, and I've not tried many that are spot on. And even though they're not the best brands, I think Dinner Lady and IVG do good bubble gum flavors.
And my missus, she loves her Dinner Lady. She likes it Sweet Fusion and Berry Blast. That's all she likes. I mean, I'll keep coming down. Oh, try this one, but that's all she has.
I remember they'd done like a summer thing with edition, summer flavors.
Big cola, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a cola cube one I really enjoyed. I like my soda flavor, so when it came, I was like, "This is fantastic!" And then they came out with a salts version of it, and that was even better than the freebase. I thought it was obviously more concentrated, but I was like, "This is really good."
And the brand. Sorry, Ian, go on, mate.
Sorry, mate. The Dinner Lady one I really didn't like was the mango tart. That was horrible.
Yeah, I didn't like that neither, Ian.
No, not good.
But the branding from Dinner Lady is fantastic, isn't it? When you go to expos, very, very.
Yeah, but they're getting in contact with you. I remember last year I did a review, you know, on their disposable ones. I did that, and then I think it was when their media manager contacted me on Instagram, going, "Oh, love your review. Would you like to review some more stuff for us?" I was like, "Yeah, no problem." And he goes, "Okay, give me the details and that. I'll send you a package out." I haven't had anything yet. Yeah, it's been time to set it for you. Then every time I tried to get hold of him, on Instagram, and they're going, "Oh, he's busy at the moment because of the blah blah blah. I'll contact you." I'd absolutely bugger all. And then I was on the Voxper, the last one, and he was in there, and he going, "Oh yeah, sorry about that. There's someone else doing it now. I'll pass your details on to them. They'll email you and get something sorted."
You're about Brian, aren't you?
Yeah, Brian Watts. Yeah.
Yeah. He still does it.
Does he?
Yeah, he still does it.
Just saying more people. Just saying most people DIY juice now, so big companies have more competition to keep the prices low. I think that's part of it, but I do think a lot of it was that people were bringing out short fills really cheap. That's when the market fell out of it, when everybody just suddenly brought out all the short fills, and that killed the high-end market because people were bringing them out cheaper.
Well, look at what McTavish has got, Kingston. You know, at wholesale, they're quite nicely priced, aren't they, McTavish? And they go for around 13, 15 quid, and most of them are quite decent for 13, 15 quid.
This classic cola is my favourite one. It was the cherry one that they done. It was like a proper powdery cherry, then the cola over the top of it was by far my favourite. But you're absolutely right. I was like,
Junk, you all right with it?
Yeah, and the nicotine shots were free with it. I was like, yes, please, I'll take that.
It's same with Joe's Juicy, mate. Pud Juice. You know, they've shat on Dinner Lady lemon tart with their version.
I haven't tried that.
Oh, it's lovely, yeah.
I love the Joe's Juice rhubarb and custard. Really like that.
Yeah.
Scuba's saying the only one with a decent beard is Blazing.
Yeah.
Well, mine's ginger.
Mine's just white, so there you go.
Yeah, mine's just.
all I'm doing it for is just to hide the double chins, so I can sit there like that. It doesn't show anything.
Mine's just baby face. Right, we will do. We're going to do that. We're going to do some. First of all, we're going to do a shinies from Steve. We'll play the bombard.
Well, I've only got. Say hello to Chunkmeister first. Hello, Chunkmeister. No, I didn't do.
Look at that, smooth transitions all night. Smooth transitions.
See, I'm not used to this. I'm normally sitting here for 10 minutes twiddling my thumbs with skin.
with his
waiting for a bumper to finish.
That's why it's on for 3 hours.
And we're back, and I'm like, are we? Oh, fuck.
Are we all ready for rock?
Yeah. You're not used to me being that quick, Steve.
Well, I've only got the one today because China are on holiday at the moment, and I had to look around. So I've only found the one. If that'll come up, there we go, and it's
nice.
It's the one in the middle there, the clutch. They call it the clutch 18,
X.
18
X,
whatever.
yeah.
So
X-
basically, it just looks like a dual battery, the original clutch, then with
Yeah.
might vape, something like that. But
Oh,
I've never had
They
the
are
clutch.
beautiful, though. They are beautiful.
Yeah.
So is that a series?
Well, he were on about that. I watched. If you watch,
Dual 21700, isn't it, Mark?
I think
Yeah,
it's dual 21700. I think,
I saw
but
him go live the other day, Mike Vapes.
yeah, but he was saying that it can't be a parallel because you can't do it.
Yeah, it would. You can't make it parallel because I think it's because the dripper's obviously maybe too close to the contact, and it
Well,
might.
you when you normally do it, you can't do an hybrid one because it can't be an hybrid clutch because when you do an hybrid, it sits straight onto your battery, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it can't be an hybrid. So you can't do a hybrid version of a dual battery. You just can't do it.
Yeah, if it does do it, then it would be series because then one, it would be safer, and that would be the only way you could do it as a hybrid. It's a series.
Yeah. So that's what he was saying. So I don't know what it is, but he did say that you can't do like the clutch, normal clutch.
But yeah, so like I said, that's it from really because there's no else about at the moment.
Yeah. Rajit's saying that it is a dual 21700.
Ooh.
Does look nice though.
That'll be batteries for days, won't it?
You don't think they should do a regulated version?
You could do, but everybody's
I
saying
think it'd sell more money. I think it'd make more money for them.
I think that's what's maybe why he's done the clutch and just as a mechanical one because he knows there is a market for them. Because there is so much regulated stuff out there. Maybe that's why he's went, you know what? Let's just keep it as is because signature tips and are known for their mech mods and they're obviously pulling that with the name as well.
They are beautiful, aren't they? I'm definitely wanting one anyway.
Justice wants to know if that clutch will fit his or her Corsa.
Yeah, probably will do. Might have a bit of bang to your book with that one. Right, so we'll go on to JP with his bit of a bargains. Roll the bumper.
Bargains.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to keep my eye on that clutch when it drops. I'm gonna have to get my hands on it.
Yeah.
More power, the better.
We're back on smooth transitions.
Now over onto the bargains. Now, this is the place where you won't get me doing stuff for Smoke Alien covers, not compared to the Three Men in a Vape Show. However, over onto Zeus Juice, having a bit of a sale on going on type thing. I think they're delisting the stuff or they're reformulating what I've heard. However, like I say, they got the Myth juices. The short fills are at £2.50, while the 10 mils are at 50p. Like I say, you got your apple pies, banana milkshakes, your blackjacks.
Ugh.
Coca-Cola, Grape Fizz.
Grape Fizz in 10 mil is out of stock.
Is it?
Yeah. Danny's bought it all.
Did, yeah, but bear in mind, guys, the best before date is the end of May.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad, really. I mean, some people do.
Good, but I've never tried any of them, so I don't know what they're like. But you've got one.
Well, I've put an order in anyway, so.
I know I'm doing payday. I'm going to be buying that hat.
I'll tell you what's nice. Go that there's a nice flat cap one. That one there for £7.50. That Gatsby.
Are you getting one, Mark?
If I wore caps, I'd get one.
I look at cocky.
But even the build mask for £2.50. I mean, you got freed in, yeah.
I've just bought one. I bought another one.
Might get one of them snap.
There was another build mat at the very top. It was more like it was more abstract. It was quite nice.
I like a t-shirt. T-shirt's good.
I've just bought the. So I've just put another order in. I've got.
I do like the snapbacks. The Zeus ones are at the bottom. Might get one of them.
Mate, honestly, they're banging. It's banging price.
Over to New Vaping, they've got the Hellbeast RDA 24 for £13.99 from £18.99. I mean, it's not that old either, so it's at a nice cracking price for that. As well as that, I'm over to Washington Vapes for the Swag PX80 pod kit, which was done by Mr. Benny Vapes. Was it last week you did the review for it?
No, it'll be just after Christmas.
No, you've released that one later than that.
When it end up month, end of January then?
Yeah, must have been.
I do like the way you put your coils in that, though. It's a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's for 25 quid instead of 35.
That's cheap because I'm doing it for 28 and I'm making jack shit money on that. So that's really cheap.
Mm.
Well, the thing is, like when you're looking at that's Singleton 650, that one,
Yeah.
that's one.
Yeah.
So even if you were to buy that £25 and you've got the battery on top of that, so you're probably roughly what you would be selling it yourself.
You'd want a 3,000 milliamp hour one though, because that battery will go in no time.
Yeah, it don't last long.
Still over at Washington Vapes, the Hell Vape Drop Dead RDA for $5.99. But they only got it in blue though, and the 15 still in stock.
Good price.
And that's it for bargains.
Bargains.
Got a few on Big D Vapes as well.
What colours you got, Danny? What colours?
Share it, Danny. Share.
No, I'm all right.
Dean saying that the X18 Dovo should be messaging me this coming week as we lost touch, so hopefully he'll be getting in, we can see. And they're saying
Get the Abyss.
That the SQ is, what is it? Is regulated. You
The
can get
mono
that
one.
regulated. But yeah, I got 4 bottles. I thought I'd try them out because it came out, and I bought a bottle of fizz, a bottle of peach, mango, mango and passion fruit, orange and something else. And I've just been back and I bought a Bill Mat. Bill Mat's massive. It's fucking huge.
If I didn't have a build mat, I'd get one for sure.
Well, I bought another Bill Mat.
I've ordered myself a new Bill Mat.
Well, I've just bought another one.
I want to thank Simon62 as well as Shrek for mentioning it out for about that. So
Yeah, mate. Yeah, honestly, I jumped on that straight away. And I've just put another order in for the banana milkshake, 2 bottles of that, some more of this passion fruit one, some little 10ml ones. I got a t-shirt, Danny.
Yeah. Hey, show me your t-shirt now that you've got on. There you go, look at that. Yeah.
I would get a t-shirt, but they don't do a fat bastard version.
Giacomo for life, baby.
They do
Giacomo
2XL in
for
that, though, don't they?
Yeah, but I'm 4.
Oh, well.
Are you 4XL? Fuck off. You're not as fat as me.
No, you can't be 4XL.
4XL.
I've gone up to 3XL because I've got really fat over fucking the COVID era.
I go for 4XL because like due to shrinkage in washing.
Did they do child sizes for me?
When you're doing washed.
I'm still on XL, but they are tight. They're like they look like muscle t-shirts on me when I wear
Yeah,
them.
there's nothing like that. Them by press like shirts, t-shirts we got. Let's get the XL.
Oh my god, like cycling t-shirts, weren't they?
I had to
You could see me boob.
breathe in for that review. I'm telling
Like
you.
the spray on t-shirt.
I would have to say, if I had to wear one of those ones, it would look baggy on me.
Can I just say, if you want any bargains, head over to Simon62's Facebook page and join that group because he is the master of bargains. Any bargains that are out there, Simon62 knows.
Yeah,
Or if you want to
Check him out on
do,
Facebook.
join Dean's Discord. Gareth Schreck does it. Paddy's Deals, doesn't he? Max
Does.
and Paddy's
Does, yeah.
Deals, they do them on there.
Some good deals in there.
So there's a couple of places you can get deals from if you have a look in there. But them build mats, honestly, mate, for £2.50, I'd pick. If you want a new build mat, pick them up.
Gareth Shrek says he's 8XL.
He's massive. He's
He's
huge
not
as well.
8XL, is he?
He's like 10 foot fucking
It doesn't
tall.
look 8XL. It doesn't look 8XL on camera.
Mate, he's about 10 foot tall, he's got
10 foot.
He is.
Honestly, he's got
Honestly,
snow in his fucking head.
I'm 5'11". I was 6 foot, but I got fat. And then when I stand next to Shrek Barber, he's fucking huge. He's about 7 foot.
Honestly.
He's at least 6
Is
foot
that
10.
with the step?
He's bigger than you, JP, and you're fucking tall, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm 6'3".
Yeah, he's mate. You'd look small.
He's got snow on his head. That's how fucking big he is.
I'll tell you what, once the travel restrictions down and I come down on a Saturday type thing, like if Shrek's about type thing, I'll meet up with him, see how much of a size difference, see how much I'm going like that.
What you could do, the three of you could take a picture to get about the evolution of man.
Yeah. I like it when Simon comes down with his missus because he always brings me a big multi-pack of Kit Kats or Penguins.
Nice. Like Kit Kats.
Oh, I love a good Kit Kat, me. I like the Kit Kat chunkies with peanut butter in.
Oh, yeah, I love them things.
Oh. Hey, Steve, have you tried Baby Ruth bars? You know the chocolate bars from the Goonies?
Yeah. I think I have years ago, but
nice. They're like Snickers, aren't they?
I love them. They're packed full of protein as well. Like they've got that big protein nougat thing in the middle. You just feel like you can't move after it. You're like,
yeah. I think Reese chocolate do them as well. Hip hop juice.
Hip hop juice.
Hip hop. That we will have a word from our sponsor, and then we'll run the giveaway.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'll take it back to another dimension. 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 Hey, close attention.
6 foot 8.
Look at that, smooth as butter. Smooth as butter. We're back on. So if you type that in, type it only once. That is your keyword.
Yeah.
Big D Vapes 2. What are we going to be winning, Danny? Or what we
winning the N.U.V.S Vigo pod system, USB Type C charge, airflow on it, good coils, and also the new E-Leaf P100 iStick, which I don't think is just out yet, but it will be doing in the next week or so. So you've got them two. I have reviewed that, so I have handled it, but I've cleaned it. This one is wrapped up, so it's brand new. And also with that, you're getting 2 short fills from T-Juice and 100ml from Hublot.
Nice. Fantastic. I will put the rules up. So, Yorkshireman's Handshake, open to all UK residents only. Unfortunately, casters say is final. Free to enter. Casters do have a life away from YouTube and maybe delay in getting the prize in. You only have a week to claim your prize. So from tonight till, do we say next Friday, did we, Danny?
Yeah. So from Monday to Friday, you got to claim it. I'm also going to throw 2 more bottles of T-Juice in as well.
All right.
So you got 4 bottles now.
If you don't want to wait, do not enter.
However, I want to mention out there's a couple of people actually putting a number 2 rather than the word 2.
Yeah, it's got to be as it's wrote. So it's Big D Vapes 2. Not the number 2, or you will not be entered.
That's going to cost me a fortune in postage. It's not fucking 3 kilo. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but the amount of money you're on, damn.
Yeah, shut up, you.
It's only pocket money to you, the fucking postage.
So Ian, you wanted to bring something up tonight?
What did you say, McTavish?
Then it'd be cheaper if you did it in individual boxes. Like, I want to send this one to this person and this one to the same person. Just do it in individual thingies, and they'll be like, okay. That's how you get around it.
Might get Shrek to deliver him for me. Pay me a few quid to go on his coach.
Yeah, no, sorry, Benny. All I was going to mention is about starter kits. So we pretty much all know somebody that's currently smokes and has been thinking about transferring to vaping, or at least trying to give it smoking. However, maybe they've tried patches, maybe they haven't, maybe they've worked, maybe they have. But I was just really wanting to find out from all of you guys and everyone in chat what they thought was their best, the best starter kits from back in the day to now, pretty much. I mean, I haven't got a wide range of experience recently, although this is quite nice, although it's got its ums and ahs about practicality, but it vapes well. The Vapefly, what's it called?
Manners
pod thing, yeah. And the T18 too, I've always sworn by. I always think that's a beast.
They are. They're good kits for starters.
Just airflow and everything else.
Well, that's what I originally started on.
I had one of those.
While we're on, Hip Hop Juice, he's got discount codes going on for it ends tonight. If you want to go over to Hip Hop Juice, show him some love, have a look and see what bargains he's got in there. Discount codes that he's got on site. Check out his social media, Twitter, Instagram. They're all on there. But obviously it finishes tonight at midnight.
Yeah, that was a good machine, that T22.
My because I've got respiratory issues, I can't do mouth to lung. I can't get enough back pressure. So my first actual starter kit was an Aspire K4 with a Cleto tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Nautilus tank as well. I love the original Nautilus tank.
It was the original pre-TPD tank, so it was the 4mm tank that I had, not this 2mm shit that we've got now. And 6 milligrams, and it was at that time it was Heisenberg, because I knew it would get me off. And he goes, listen, see when you're starting to get sick of the Heisenberg, come back in and you can try a few other flavors and take your pick after that. And I still actually have the pen from the K4, and then my next purchase after that was the original Crown tank, which I still have.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing, isn't it?
That the well, Scuba just said the EVOD was a good one when they first came out. K1 was my first Graham Malbert. I had my first one with a CE4, and then I got a Kanga. What were Kanga's one?
Aero.
No, they did a smaller one. They did a.
Oh, they did a pen style one, didn't they?
This was really ages ago. They did a K. Oh, what was it fucking called? Did a Kanga? It took like little mini coils with little airs coming out outside of it.
Yeah, silica wicks that came out of them. Yeah, I remember them. It was VOC coils, I think they were called, VOCC coils.
Yeah, I can't remember what it were called.
Oh, shit, a brick.
You did the Ego with Joytech?
Yeah.
They were all right. I tell you what got me off them, off SIGs for a while, the Smok 22 pen. You know, back in 2016, 15, whenever it was. They were quite decent at the time.
And of course, the people have got the added advantage now of nicotine salts, whereas when I started vaping, salts weren't a thing. It was just freebase.
Well, Graham's just put that he got his friend off a Stinkies on a Caliburn and some vanilla pod salts.
See, I love this. I loved it, but then it just died on me. Stopped working. So.
Yeah. The new one's good as well, Caliburn G.
Yeah,
as you said, the salts are the key.
Well, that's good.
They're nice as well, yeah. You can get different things for them, can't you?
Yeah, different
stickers.
Little metal panels are all magnetic. So.
Salts are the way forward. They're probably responsible for like 80% of my profit, salts.
Was it the Kangaroo? Was it a T2? That was a kind
I think it was that, weren't it? Mark?
What?
The T2.
T2.
No, it was before that.
The Evo D.
No, I'll look.
Because that was the. If I just, I'll do it. If you don't guys don't mind, I can screen share it. Because I've got all the things in front of me. Not used to doing this on the fly. It's normally I'm scheduled and ready to do it. But here we go. There we go. Because the one that we sell in the shop, if I just scroll, where is it? Evo D. So
Pro Tank. That was it. Pro Tank.
Pro Tank.
Oh, the Pro Tank. Yeah.
Pro Tank.
This is the one that we sell in the shop for like anyone who wants something really simple. If they break their K1 and they're looking for something a little bit different, but so it's that one, and then you've got the Pro afterwards.
Do you still sell the T18s? Are they popular still?
Yeah, absolutely. That's not like where I work. We're on the kind of like the stop smoking scheme, and we normally do it's £50. No, is it $49.99? You get a T18E, so it's the brand new one. You get a packet of coils, and you get 5 liquids of essentially of your choice with it, and you get to do like a breath test, like to see how much CO2 is in your system. You get to come in every single week. You do that, and then you basically get a voucher after that, basically to buy new coils and new liquid afterwards. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. There's a lot of Aspire Atlantis V1. Gareth saying.
Tarot Nano as well. That was all right. Rob Stanley.
Smok 22 pen. A lot of people have Smok 22 pens when they first started.
That's what I got, yeah.
Smok
I think the Smok 22 pen, you could get a good hit from it, and that's what people needed.
Aspire Atlantis V1.
I think my wife's was a V8 baby, and then a Smok tank. It takes the Q4 coils. I think that was what her starter was, because she's a bit like me. She doesn't like really tight restrictive. So I said, why don't you just get a sub tank instead then? 6 milligrams, bish bash boss. There we go.
Right, last call for the Yorkshireman's handshake. Remember, it's Big D Vapes 2.
Jay Jarry said the Cool Fire 5 with
I
the
remember
stuff mini. That was a cracking piece of kit. And
Those
then
cool fires, all those cool fires were pretty good, to be fair, weren't they?
Alan, Net Reality there with a Purge, Dead Rabbit, and 20 milligram of menthol.
fuck.
Jesus.
Yeah, I can't say anything. That's what I normally do at night time, and when I'm lying in my bed, it's normally in a mouth to like in my Hadley, it's a dripper with salts.
It's like Mr. Rajit said there from Sheboygan Smooth Transitions. Him and his 9 wives got off smoking using Juul, but even though they're decent, they are owned by Big Tobacco, and as a vape shop owner, we're against tobacco, so we would not stock them. And also, it works out a lot more expensive because to buy 16 pods, which is equivalent to only 10 ml of juice, it costs about 40 quid. So you could buy a 10 ml juice of salts for like 4 quid, which works out a lot cheaper.
I had a similar thing with a customer. He was on Juul, and I said, okay, it's basically going from one kind of pod system to another. But I said, listen, even if you go to vape, you're actually getting more juice, more battery capacity. It just looks like a fucking marker pen that's in your pocket. That's the only difference. And the guy he comes in, spends the same amount of money, but gets double the pods and double the liquid out of it. So
Scott Morrison is Big D Vapes. The number 2, he spelled the 2. If you want to be in last call, you've got to do Big D Vapes and then 2, not number 2. So if you want to change that right quick, because I'm just about to roll it.
Let's say Zygmunt, if your Cool Fire 4 died recently, you can easily get another one. They're still super available because they were so successful. You could find one at a dirt cheap price, no problem.
Do you know the biggest seller for me for people who successfully stopped smoking on? And it's one that Benny recommended to me about 8 months ago, the Aspire Minican, because the pods last like up to 2 weeks, and the actual device is probably about the same size as my thumb.
Yeah, it's so banger.
Tiny.
Right, Scott Morrison, if you want to bang that in right quick, so I'm just literally about to roll it now. If you want to change your... If you want to be entered, it's Big D Vapes, and the 2 is written, not a number. There we go. You're in. Right, roll it. It's Jack a Vapor.
Oh, well done.
Is he in Northern Ireland though?
He's in Ireland.
It's got to be part of the UK.
It's part of the UK if it's Ireland.
No, it's not. Not the Republic.
Oh, is in Northern Ireland? Is Southern Ireland? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know where you are.
The other thing I want to mention is like there's a petition going out for vape shops to be open over the lockdown. I mean, Big D would be the best person actually to explain it.
Danny, Danny, hold up. If he's won, it's fine. If he's only in Ireland, I'll just message me, mate, and I'll pay postage.
I don't mind if it's fucking 20 quid or not.
Yeah, well, we'll sort it out. He's you know what I mean? He's just starting. It gives him some more content on it.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm only messing, but
if you won't pay like Europe and Republic Island, it's all right. Get in touch with Danny. We'll sort it out, mate.
Yeah, just give me your address, Jacob Vapor, and go and check out his channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Thumbs up.
Like and
thumbs
subscribe.
Down.
Bell notification as well.
It's just Europe that's a bit at the moment getting stuff out to, and you know,
you were asking because you were talking about the petition. It was to essentially make vape shops an essential service, like through lockdown. I think it was VPZ that spearheaded the campaign, and they're trying to get it pushed into Parliament as quickly as possible. And they need, was it 10,000 signatures?
Yeah, just to speak about it. Basically, you need 10,000 signatures, so it's a good thing to do.
At the moment, they're about halfway to that. So
just trying to find it now. That link that I sent you all.
I've got it all saved up, so I can actually put it into chat now.
Yeah, drop it in a chat now. Yeah, so if you don't mind, go over and sign this petition. It will help people out, all the shops.
As well as that, please share it out. So if you've got vapors, it's more of a...
And I was going to say, if you're doing a digital signature, make sure you go to your email and actually verify it, so your signature is actually on that petition as well. You'll get a wee email into the email that you put into the petition itself. Click on that, it verifies it, and it then goes on.
Yeah.
There's no point going, yeah, I've done it, and you're like, wait, is it?
And if you've got several emails, then do it with them as well, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I just say, Jacob Vapor, mate, contact me on either Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Big D Vapes Home Firth. Just send me your address, and then I'll come and start you. Have a wank in a tree while I'm watching in the window, and then I'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
Like
the price he has to pay.
that petition, I mean, with the NHS saying about people who are after quitting smoking, like I said, they've tried the patches, they've tried the different type of drugs, type of thing, and they want to recommend vape shops, but they can't do it if they're not open.
Yeah.
So help the smokers who want to quit to head that direction.
And I've seen a lot of my customers who don't think I'm open going to bargain booths for their cigarettes. So
Yeah.
obviously, I think it's designed for people to smoke more because they're getting a lot of tax money from tobacco sales, the government. I don't know if you know this, but the government, even I've said this several times, but even after removing the cost of NHS costs, treating people with smoking illnesses and street cleaning because of smokers, they still make 14 billion quid every year. So if that went, which is what they want to do by 2030, then they'd be fucking pretty skint. So even though they're trying to say don't smoke, really, they do want you smoking because they need that money. But fuck them, sign that fucking thing.
What the NHS want to do is actually make vape shops actually part of the stop smoking service. Like kind of off, like not officially, but go, listen, well, you, like JP said, you've tried this, you've tried this, you've tried this. There's one more option. There's a little shop down the road. Go in and have a chat with them, and they can start you on a proper journey, and you can go in and speak to them. Because most shops these days are now open 7 days a week. My shop is, so there's always somebody there to speak to.
Danny's not.
I'm not open. I contacted about, I think there was 20 councillors within Huddersfield, and I contacted, not Huddersfield, sorry, West Yorkshire, and I contacted them all, and there's only 2 that came back with a positive response about me trying to set up some sort of scheme with local surgeries and stuff like that. And they all said, you know, the UK government don't want you to stop smoking then vape. They want you to just stop smoking. But what they don't understand is that vaping is 65% more successful than the rest of the fucking options out there. So vaping should be the first one that people recommend, other than just going teetotal and stopping altogether. You know, vaping is more successful than any other option. So that's what they should.
I mean, I agree with you type of thing, Danny. I mean, with me, I mean, I've tried the patches when I used to smoke, no success. I tried the gum, no success. I tried Sarban. I mean, I was quitted off Sarban, but once I've come off it, I was back on the cigarettes again.
Yeah, it's all about the action. It's not your mouth. Because you miss that, don't you? If you put a patch on your arm, you're still going to miss doing that all the time.
I was doing both at one point,
which is really bad for you. Yeah.
I remember having the patch, but I also had like an inhalator. You know, I had that little,
the little white things.
Yeah,
I had one of those.
Like it was there just to, even if I didn't have anything, it was just to twiddle, like a fidget spinner in my bloody hands. So my hands were doing something.
Yeah.
Reggie's saying that Cheats should sign it with his 10 million fake accounts. Fucking be right up there.
Oh, I fucking love Sheboygan to get his own channel.
Sam M saying that a few shops up my way that before the lockdown kicked in and started selling hot food in tea and a pot noodle. There's a loophole.
You know what though? I looked into that, and you've got to sell a substantial amount of food, hot food rather. So you can't just do that. It's actually still illegal.
Do you know what a substantial amount of food is if you go to a pub? A Scotch egg.
Yeah, but it's got to be cooked.
That it can be any way you want.
It can't be cold. I've already looked into it. It's got to be hot food.
But it still can only be a Scotch egg. You can buy a Scotch egg in a pint when it would open.
Just get yourself a load of them, Danny. Microwave.
No, yeah.
Microwave for 30 seconds. Ding. There you go.
Yeah, I think you can't be dedicated to vape and then only sell hot food. You know, a few hot foods, because I think they still complain. Because I've looked into it and even asked people, and they said no, you've got to sell quite a few options of hot food.
And you also need a food health safety hygiene certificate as well.
You would, yeah, to do that, yeah.
Because I come from, like, apart from what I'm doing now, I actually come from a hospitality background.
Yeah.
Even when I was I'm a fully trained barista, but when I had to go into the kitchen to start to do that kind of side of things, but no, you need to go do a course first.
So you're a proper coffee guru then?
I am, yeah.
Because I've just got an espresso machine, and it's fucking. It looks. I don't know. It just baffles me. It's fucking huge. I ain't got a clue how to work it.
No,
one of these that cost you about $2.5 grand, was it?
I'm a fully trained and qualified barista.
Fucking hell. You have to go on a course, don't you? About 6 weeks to do all that.
Yeah.
Rob Stanley saying his local vape shop started selling bog rolls.
Well, it's an essential item, I suppose.
Yeah.
James, you got another link? Because that one apparently isn't working.
Oh, it says does not exist. Definitely, yeah, it says don't exist.
The government don't want us to do it.
Isn't it corrupt though, the government? You can go into Bargain Booze and get your alcohol and your Doritos, and they're allowed to stay open because they sell Doritos.
That's the link.
They have to stay open because people are dependent on alcohol. That's the main reason why they're allowed to stay open, is because they don't want to have too many fatalities on their hand because it's their fault.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. I mean, one at local council said, yeah, but you don't need vape shops open because you can get it from Co-op. Well, it's the same with every single other shop. You don't need your corner shop. You don't need your Bargain Booze. You don't need your chippy. You don't need your Indian takeaway because you can get all that at Co-op. It's just
the
corrupt.
rotisserie section.
Yeah.
You get any chips?
I mean, with this petition,
Just drop link in.
I was
looking in now.
Yeah, it does
I
work
was
that
looking,
one.
about, and a lot of the petition signatures are Scotland based.
You've got a very big community of vapors in Scotland.
Yeah.
Share the link.
That's why Jimmy Cricket's getting all nervous, trying to ban vaping because it's getting bigger.
Yeah, that's how it's looking with the signatures.
Oh, okay.
Well, in England, you're letting the side down.
I know. I feel really bad now because just where I am, there's absolutely nothing going on.
Have you noticed on the map though where it's grey? That's home turf.
No, all's got about 3 different sections. All's got 3 different sections. If I don't know if I can zoom it.
All in out, all Southerners. Come on now.
Yeah.
Well, we'll spam it out tomorrow night as well. On
Yeah, don't leave it to us Northern monkeys.
On that map, it's literally the central belt of like Scotland and England that have been like, yeah, let's get this. That's like the densest population is right there.
So whereabouts in Scotland are you from, James?
I'm from Glasgow.
Glasgow. I didn't realise how high up Skint was. He's really up there, isn't he?
He's up there with the sheep and the mythical creatures. That's where he's.
Ian KGB saying, can you send him a link in? He's on Facebook.
Oh, he's originally from Glasgow.
Yeah.
He's way up north now.
Yeah. I think there's a vape shop round there.
From where I am to go to him, I think it's 3 hours or something like that. There's a big gap. Yeah.
Jesus. In fact, you're probably closer to me than you are to Skint, and I'm in England.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
If me and the wife had to get in the car with the kids and go down, say to Manchester for talking's sake, it's about 3 hours as well.
Yeah. What I like about the Scottish and the Welsh is they're very patriotic, and they celebrate with their own flag and stuff. Where with England, we've always been like brainwashed to say UK, don't we? UK. So we don't really celebrate our own flag. Where Scotland and Wales, they do, don't they?
Yeah.
I appreciate
that. It's something you should totally do.
Yeah, well, we get called racist when we do it, so we can't do. Local councils won't let you do that.
I think it's wrong, really. It should be honouring your actual.
Yeah, I'm patriotic. I want to be able to.
It's only because it's been associated with other things, hasn't it? Down the line.
But that's just one of the things, isn't it? It's not our fault.
No, it's not. But that's what it is.
Because I can think of a few things that are jumping in my head. I'm not going to say I don't want you banned.
What is it saying up there? Just says, Phil Jones says, I use bog roll to wipe off juice leakage spillage, so it's a genuine item for the vape shop.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Phil.
Hey, McTavish, you have got to watch what you say, because I said one person's name once on Vaping with CJ's channel, and it got took down within about 5 minutes. Do you remember that, guys? I won't say it now, obviously, but...
No, that's why I was just like, no, can't say it. If this was BVL, I'd be like, it's this. And they'll have to get banned to be double hat. Yes. No, but you're right. one of the things that always baffle me, and it's done even on, say, like the N.U.V.S. They'll go, Andy Murray, he's a British tennis player when he wins it, like say he wins Wimbledon, but he loses, he's Scottish.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, right, he's British when he wins, he's Scottish when he loses.
That's what you just said.
But the thing is, if he goes to America and does like the US Open, he's Scottish.
Yeah.
The Americans recognise him as a Scotsman, not as a Britishman.
Yeah.
I'm on yourself, America.
Right, we are coming up to that time. So it is nearly past, and go over and check out the Late Night Vape Show. They will be on in 5 minutes, so do go over and show them some love. That'll be fantastic. We will go around and say our goodbyes. We will start with our Mr. Pink.
Well, that's me. I remembered. Thank you very much, chat, for making me feel very, very welcome. It was much, much appreciated. All the spanners, thank you very much for doing a fantastic job. Ian, thank you very much again, beating Nightbot as usual. The rest of the casters, thank you again for allowing me to come back on and cover for Skint, the lazy sod that he is.
Hey, you're not just covering now, that's it. You're fucking part of the N.U.V.S. You're on the fucking banner.
Yeah, once you're in, you don't leave. You don't leave.
That's me, I'm part of the furniture. Can I be the lamp? I'm the skinniest one here. So again, guys, thank you so much for agreeing to have me back in here to essentially cover for him. And I will pass it over to Blazing.
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, as I said, it's great to have you on here, standing in for Skint. Thanks to the rest of you guys. And thank you everyone in chat. And you can catch me and Ian tomorrow night on the Laid Back Vape Show, where we've got our fellow N.U.V.S. caster, JP, as our guest. So please come over and check that out. And then obviously tomorrow night, you've got the 510 connection with Hooked on Funk and Disco Potato. And then Wednesday night, you've got Benny and Jums. Are you back on Friday, JP?
Yeah, I'll have to get something sorted out with the guys type of thing. I've been rather quiet with them.
And go check that out. Well, thank you very much. And I shall pass that on to Ian.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Steve. Thank all of you guys for being as, lovely as you always are. You're very sexual human beings, I must say. And McTavish, great to have you aboard, mate. Great work. Everyone in chat, you've all been super fantastic and all that sort of stuff, as always. And yeah, congratulations on the receiver. Jacob
Vapor.
Congratulations on that. And yeah, join us tomorrow night. Laid Back Vape Show. That'd be fantastic. And all the other shows, just watch them all. Just watch them all. And that is me. And I'll pass it on to who hasn't been. JP, you haven't been, have you?
Mr. Orange.
Mr. Orange.
Thanks, Ian. It's great to having you back on. It's like I say, it's a show well missed when people like you and Danny that's not there. James, you've done a brilliant job coming in as a stand-in. Because big love for that. People in chat, you've been brilliant, and the chat's been real active. It's been real nice to see. And yeah, you'll see me, like I say, tomorrow night on the Laid Back Vape Show. As well as that, you got Jane Disco on the later one in the night. You'll see Benny again on Wednesday night with the mixing show, as well as you'll see me on Friday night at 7 p.m. on my channel. So I'll see you sometime through the week. And bye for now. And I'll pass it over to Mr. Big D.
Thank you, JP. Thank you to all the people who've joined us tonight. It's been much appreciated. Hello to little bro Vapes who's just come in chat. He took his coat off. And well done to Jacob Vapor. If you've not checked out Jacob Vapor's channel, do go over there and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be on Chatterbait tonight around about 12 o'clock naked. So do join me. Big D, that's the hashtag. And I'll see you probably next Sunday if I can be asked. So I'll hand that over to. Oh, and thanks for joining us, McTavish. It's great, but you are now a permanent member, so when we need you, you have to be there, buddy.
That's fine by me.
Well, I've just thrown the link in for Jacob.
Yeah.
Grab, please go over and have a look.
So thank you guys for joining us, and don't forget the Late Night Vape Show is on right now, I think. Yeah. So I'll hand it over to Benny.
Thank you very much, Mr. White. Big love, Aidan. Thanks for joining us. Much appreciated. Thank you, everybody in chat, for keeping it going. You're absolutely fantastic. You are all stars. Thank you very much to the Spanners for doing their job and putting links in and everything. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, McTavish, for joining us on this journey. Much appreciated for that, buddy. Like we said, don't forget to check out the Late Night Vape Show straight after us. Don't forget to check out the Layback Vape Show tomorrow night. Don't forget to check out James on the Three Stooges Friday night show. You will find me on Wednesday night on the UK Liquid Mixing Show. And you'll find us here again next week at same time, 9 o'clock, all on this channel. Do they? I'm getting good at saying all on this channel.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you very much, everybody. It's been absolutely fantastic. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.
See you later.
Bye.
Take care.
Shitty nappies.
Please like and subscribe.
Spam of the Laid Back Vape Show. I'll just put in there then.
This fella 96. I'll have to get some Easter eggs actually.
Yeah, I was looking.
Well, they're only £1 in the supermarkets at the moment.